We've made it to Meiss Meadows. At one time, sheep, cattle grazed here. It's very common in these meadows in the high Sierras to have, during the summer, sheep and cattle herding. And of course, pioneers would come and, they would stay in a house exactly like where Tammy's walking. Very simple. Upstairs is a little loft where they would sleep. Have a little fireplace, because it does get cold even in the summertime at night. And then, of course, you can't really see it. I got to get out of the sun. But obviously they had fencing around here to keep some kind of livestock. But you have the barn, or a place where they might store equipment which might be used to tend to the cattle. 360 degrees, you got mountains all around. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's a nice stop. And behind it you have Meiss Creek. And there's supposed to be a lot of fossils around here, which we would love to find a few to take pictures of. But I'm going to read a little bit of history, because they do have a plaque. Welcome to the Meiss family cabin, a pioneering family summer residence. And real briefly, as you can see, the Meiss cabin was built by a California pioneer, Louis Meiss, who immigrated from Hesse-Darmstadt, Germany, with his parents in 1842. The Meisses moved west to Dry Town, California by wagon train, and in 1878 he bought a 1,000-acre Summit Range in Alpine County for summer grazing. This land includes the present-day Meiss Meadow, which is the meadow you see here, along with their 2 sons, 8 daughters, and they all lived in this home, because back then life, was basically simple. Louis and Elizabeth, they built a 2-story frame cabin, a log barn, and the Meiss Meadow site. According to dates carved on the wall, construction was completed by 1880. At the turn of the 20th century, Louis' sons Benjamin and Frank began managing the ranch. After Louis' death in 1905, Benjamin and his wife Jenny and their 4 daughters, Evelyn Meiss, recalls. She says, "My father drove his herd of cattle by horseback, taking 5 days through Plymouth, Silver Lake, and Caples Lake. We've just been to Caples Lake. We've just been to Silver Lake. Plymouth, I have been to Plymouth. I don't have any pictures, but it's up towards Jackson to arrange for the summer. My 3 sisters and I rode the horses to Myers, which is by Lake Tahoe and near where I live, to pick up mail. It took most of the day for the trip. My mother, in the meantime, would either make ice cream to be frozen in the snowbank or bread and biscuits in the wood stove. And of course, in the winters, they would not stay here because these structures you see would be under snow." And Evelyn Meiss Richards, June of 2001, said, "The Meiss family sold the land and the cabin to the Schneider family in 1936, and in 1965, the Forest Service acquired the land through an exchange for public use." And of course, if you look, you cannot get in. It's all bolted up, but it says right here, "Enjoy but do not destroy this American heritage." It says, "Ancient ruins, artifacts, fossils, historical remnants in the vicinity of this notice are fragile and irreplaceable. The Antiquities Act of 1906 protects them for the benefit of all Americans." And it's definitely a scientific site because there's excavations for fossils. And we'll come around the corner real quick and I'll show you the beautiful creek. Sun setting, so it's definitely in the evening almost, but you had this beautiful stone wall because the creek would rise in the spring, keep water away from the house. And you come around and probably had a tire swing and everything at one time. It's a beautiful ranch, and I just wanted to show it to my viewers because I want you to know not everything is about Bigfoot. Some things are about preservation, beauty, and the perseverance of a group like ours willing to travel out in this part of the Sierras, just to bring you guys a little bit of culture and heritage to go along with the nature, the Bigfoot finds, just everything. And so this is really completes our expedition of the Meiss Lake and Round Lake area. This is Lord Rick. Check us out, www.paranormalghostsociety.org. I will be doing one more film at Meiss Lake before I head on out of here and before the sun goes down. This is, once again, Lord Rick, your founder, author, talk show host of Angel of the Night Radio, and paranormal investigator. We want to thank you for watching our videos. We want to thank you for your support, and we're glad to make you part of our journeys.